technical difficulties with everyone, but we are all back now. We are all secure, and we're going to leave off where we left off. So here we have Snow leading and Ash following. If you didn't see what happened last time, Ash made some mistakes. Snow made some mistakes. There was a big crash, and the judges gave him an OMT, so they get one more chance to redo their second run. But let's see what happens here in the second half. All right, and they're off. Let's see what happens here. Launching it. Here we go. Ooh. Ash with some major entry. Oh, with a big crash. All Snow has to do is finish the run, and I'm pretty sure he takes it home for the win. Pretty sure it doesn't really matter what happens at this point. So let's see. I think the judges are going to pretty much declare him as the winner here. So, all right, now Cam, what did you think about that run there? What do you think happened? What do you think some mistakes were made? What happened? All right. Well, seeing as if that mistakes were made, I'd pretty much give that to Snow here. So, yeah. All right. As we move on here in the next round, we have Master Drifts and Martavis. So let's see what happens here as they warm up.
straight line. To slip away there. Yeah, well, I mean, seriously, you need to drop tires. You know, get a little excited, want to get on the door, and then don't fall back, keep a little bit, come in too high, very thing.
But, we had to, it was really nice candles. But the minute you get down to anyone, I give to that, I have to be okay with uniform. You just have to have it spit out in the second
It was a beautiful reflection both drivers. They're both amazing drivers.
All right, and up next, we have.
All right. Up next we have Cam and Ralliart going up to see who's going to win between these two. Here we have Martivis at the finals. And next, I think the last one we have between these two, we'll find out who will take it all home to the win between Martivis and Adorn. They warm up here. So what do you think is going to happen in this competition, guys? What do you look forward to in these next two runs?
I'm expecting a lot from round.
Yeah, I'm expecting a lot from him. It's very funny with all the young people put the hammer down and pull their ankle, the boys will be good fine. Down at BMW, I'm pretty sure I'm watching his driving style. It's just like he's in the old BMW. I'm pretty sure that's the flash that there. Smaller cars, white ladies.
I totally agree here, and we had reports of the fact that the judges wouldn't have pity, but they didn't really want to see that kind of run from Cam, so they did give him permission to use his extra car that he had brought just in case. So let's see what happens here. And they're off. Let's see what happens. Losing a little bit of traction, but he goes off. Let's see. Ooh, messing up a little bit. Rally not being able to transition due to his line. Oh, Cam with a major spin out. Alright, let's see. He did almost drop the tire there, but he managed to save it last second. Alright, taking lots of wide angle there. Managed to get. Drop the tire at the end, but almost manages to get it. Alright, let's see what happens here in the second round. That's 360 as for a show off. Wonder what the judges are going to think about that one. Well, we'll find out in the second half. Alright, now we have Riley leading and Cam following. Let's see what happens here. Or Riley following, I'm sorry. I think I accidentally corrected myself for no reason. Alright. Let's see what happens here in the second round. And they're off. Riley with good transition, making sure Cam is not really drifting at the moment, but he managed. He's having car trouble that was through. Riley with a good amount of angle, making sure he hits all those clipping points. Oh, I think Riley dropped the tire on that one. Oh, Cam managing to catch back up. A little bit of contact. A little bit of contact. Oh, Riley spinning out due to the contact. So overall, that gives the automatic win to Rally. Our congratulations, Rally. All right, next up we have Master and Snow going up here in the round. Let's see what happens between these two. The winner of this round will be able to win a chance back into the semifinals between Mardavis and Dorn. Whoever will win that round gets to move on and might be the champion of Kotd. Let's see what happens. What do you think? As we move on to the second round here. Let's move on to one more time. We come on to the second round here. Master will lead and Snow will follow. Let's see what happens.
One thing I do real is confidence comes ran through somebody to worry about. One thing I do real is that they're very master drivers. So,
a hard one. Okay, so on the second one, snow into the wall. That's what you think.
All right, we have reports from the judges that they will get it one more time. So let's see what happens here in the second half. All right, now last round. Now the fact that Snow has earned his way back into the competition, so whoever wins between Adorn and Martavis, we'll see who has to go up against Cam to win it all. Let's find out here. So now we have Adorn and Martavis. Martavis with the lead and Adorn with the chase. Now, what do you think is going to happen here today? Well, we'll see about. Let's see.
Oh man.
All right. If they're both ready, let's see who goes. Let's see what happens here. Snow, what do you expect from here from today?
Well, to start this off, honestly, Adorn and Martavis are both amazing drivers. I'm expecting a lot of moments.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to see them drop very tire, although it's been really challenging. It's a very tight course.
Yeah, absolutely. Because they both made it this far.
Adorn on Martavis' door as much as possible. Martavis needs to be focusing on pulling the way as much as possible. I just want to see the best out of both drivers.
Absolutely. They made it this far. Two best drivers in the competition right now. So let's see what happens. Who will retain third place? Let's find out. Riley, what do you expect here for today? A little bit of contact. Oh, Martavis is being pushed out, but Dawn has to straighten up. So let's see what happens here. Martavis with a good proximity, good angle. Oh, Dorn catching up right on his door. Going in for that last angle. That's all right. Overall, I give that an amazing run. 10 out of 10. They both had great proximity. Great proximity between both drivers. Good consistency. Just a little bit of contact, but they were both able to maintain their drift. So let's see what happens here in the second half as Adorn leads and Martavis follows. And Adorn, we talked to Adorn before the show, and he would like to thank his sponsor that he would like to thank because he was sponsored by Forza Motorsport. So we talked to him before the show. He thanks a lot of his people. He thanks everyone that he was sponsored by. So did Martavis, as he was also sponsored by Cadillac and Mobile. Get your gas here. Get your gas now. All right, let's find out what happens in the second round. All right. Good transition by Adorn. A little late transition by Martins, but not so. He drops the 2 tires, but he's able to keep good proximity between Adorn. Catching up on his door. Oh! Adorn with a bit of a spin out. But they still manage to keep angle. Martin is missing that second clipping point, but manages to hold the inside line, trying to catch up back up with Adorn. Adorn going really wide, getting a good gap on Martin. Martin is finishing his run, hitting that last clipping point. All right, what do you think, Snow? What do you think? What do you think happened this run? Because there were a few mistakes by both drivers.
I see what I see.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we'll find out by here by the judges. Rally, what do you think? All right. And it is confirmed by the judges. They will get a one more time. It's a very closely battle. We'll see who will be retained third place here in the here today. Both drivers are absolutely skilled. And they're off. Let's see what happens here. Martin's a bit of a gap here in the 50 roll. But Adorn manages to catch back up. Almost reeling in his door, right on his door. Get good proximity between both drivers. A little bit of contact, but not to worry. They both maintain the line. Adorn dropping a tire there. Both drop tires. A little bit more contact. Ooh, Martin was getting a little more angle. It's good. Adorn dropping a little more tires. Martin is keeping great proximity, keep good consistency, hitting all clipping points. Adorn just trying to reel him in as much as he can. All right. Great run by both drivers. Absolutely incredible. All right, let's see what happens now. Adorn will lead, and Martinez will follow. We talked to Rally out before the game, and we talked to Rally out before the event, and he would like to say thank you to his sponsors, who he was sponsored by Brembo, Stop Tech, Horizon, Toyo Tires. He would like to thank those people who were sponsored by, and he gladly showed it here today while he was going his run. But let's see what happens here in the next round. This is maybe who will know? Will they get one more time, or will they move on? Let's find out here right now. And they're off. Ooh, Martivis with a bit of a late start there, trying to catch back up to Rally or Doran, excuse me. Managed to catch back up. He manages to catch back up. A little bit of a late transition. Dorn, great transition. Oh, Martin is dropping a tire. Dorn keeping great proximity. Ooh, this is going to be kind of close. Ooh, Dorn with massive amounts of angle, still being able to hold it. Both hitting that outer zone. But, ooh, Dorn dropping 2 tires. Let's see. Oh, Martin drops a tire in that inside zone, but manages to keep on his door. Oh, Martin is being pushed out, not being able to hold on his door on the inside. A little bit of contact at the end, but who knows? That was a great run by both drivers. Absolutely intense, absolutely incredible. But we'll see over here what the judges have to say. All right, what do you think, Snow? What do you think happens now?
Oh, it's hard to say. It really is. That was just an amazing run by both drivers following it.
Yeah.
They didn't drop tire too much, although in the second run on Adorn's lead run, they did drop quite a few tires. I've seen when Martavis threw a little bit too much angle, kind of slowed him down a little bit. He fell back some.
Absolutely.
Carissa?
It was a great run overall.
Where'd you do it, Mike?
Managed to catch back up. We managed to catch back up after that. After whatever happened, I guess he may have stalled on the start. Whatever may have happened, but I am shocked he had managed to catch back up. That's an amazing run, just over that, if anything else.
Yeah, so far I can't really it's kind of hard to decide. Both are absolutely amazing, like you said, amazing drivers. Everybody here is absolutely amazing. Everyone that has participated in this event were absolutely amazing drivers. But some people like Martivis.
Seems to be getting better as the event goes on.
Yes, absolutely. And as Motivus, when that second run, he had a bit of a late start. Sometimes you can't blame the driver. You just got to blame the car. The car may have stalled out, and that wasn't under his control. But, he managed to catch back up, managing to keep on Adorn's door and keeping great proximity with each other.
He had amazing proximity, yeah.
So, but overall, it comes down to the judges. Absolutely. So we'll see what the judges here have to say. But me personally, I think, it's kind of hard to decide. So I think, they should get an OMT. Yeah, absolutely. I think they should absolutely get an OMT. Yeah, absolutely. And it is confirmed they will get it one more time. Let's see what happens here. So this is the third one more time that they will have. Who knows? Will there be more, or will this be the final one? Who knows? But we'll find out here shortly. Riley, what do you think is going to happen again? Do you think it's going to happen one more time, or do you think something different is going to happen? Let's find. What do you think?
I personally think it's going to be happening one more time for the rest of the year. Who knows?
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely crazy. Yeah, they're both perfectly matched, All right, let's see here. They're off. All right. Was getting a little wild there, but he managed to hold himself steady. Great transition by, all right. A little late transition, but managed to hold on. Adorn is on right beside of him. Let's see what happens here. Oh, a little bit of contact, but Adorn with a little bit of a straighten up, but he manages to catch up with Adorn here. Oh, right on his door. Adorn keeping great proximity between these two, trying to get but Martivus trying to get a bit of a gap. Let's see. Oh, right on his door, reels him in. Ooh, a little bit of a contact pushes Adorn out of the track. Who knows? I think the judges are gonna have to make a decision here soon, because they both make equal amount of mistakes on each run, but they managed to instantaneously correct themselves no matter what is being thrown at them. And it's very close between these two. Like I said, they're evenly matched. Great distribution between both drivers. Absolute skill. Personally, I've tandem them with them both. Yeah, absolutely, and I've tandem with them both, and it's been, they're absolutely great. It's very hard for me to come down here. If I had to choose, it'd be very hard for me to choose. But we'll see what happens here. So let's find out what happens here in the second half as Martivus recorrects himself. We'll find out here who will retain third place and who will be able to see the next and final round between these two. But let's see what happens. And they're off. Alright, keep him close on him so that way he doesn't lose him. Let's see what happens here. Oh, great transition by both drivers. Adorn being able to hold the line but just not being able to hit it. He hits the inner zone. Oh, almost dropping a tire. Martivus drops a tire on the inside line, trying to reel him in. Manages to reel him in though. Holding out. Oh, a little bit of a straighten up by Martivus. Oh man, this is gonna be a close one. Ah man, hits the inside zone, but let's see if he can finish out strong and proud. All right, they both do manage to finish off strong. Let's see here. All right, what do you think, Snow? I think so too. They were out of all the OMTs, each mistake was made. Some mistakes were made constantly, yeah, but most of them were made equally. So yeah, but overall, if I really had to choose between that one, I think Adorn got that because he had great lead runs overall. So did Martivus, but Martivus on his follow runs made just a little too many mistakes, but he tried to maintain, catch up on his door. He kept up on his door a lot throughout the second each of his chase runs, but just way too many mistakes were made. So I think overall, Adorn got it, and it is confirmed Adorn did get the win. So Adorn has moved on to the final round. So that means Adorn and Snow will move on. And let's see who will take it all, who will become second. Martivus, congratulations for getting third place. We will see you at the end of the show. Alrighty. All right, Riley, what do you think is going to happen in this final round?
I don't know.
It's going to come close. Two best drivers making their way up toward the top. And it is come down to rivalry matchup. Both of these teams have competed in the ESDA several times. But we have two new competitors who may or may not be able to attend this year. But we'll see what happens. Martivus, what do you think? All right, let's see what happens here. And they're off. Let's see. And they are off. Let's see what happens here in the final round of Kotd. This will be a great matchup. Let's see what happens here. Great transition by both drivers. Great transition. Oh, Adorn right on his door. Great proximity. Oh, a little bit of a spin out by Adorn. Will Snow be able to finish the run? Let's see what happens here when Adorn makes the lead. Will any mistakes be made, or will Snow take it all? Martivus, what do you think about what happens here? Bradley, what do you think is going to happen here in the final round? All right, let's see what happens here as Adorn gets ready to warm up. Snow, what do you think is going to happen here in the final round?
I'm sure it's going to be a close one.
Let's see. Martivus, what do you think? Yeah, I think Martivus having some.
There we go. Okay, there we go. So like I said, one spin out. One spin out. So I'm taking right now. We'll see what how it turn out. Right now, Snow looking good. He's finishing his run. Get the song. All we have to do is build some of that going like you've been doing for the competition. That's the only thing I can see that coming back.
All right, let's see what happens here in the final round. Will Adorn be able to not make any mistakes and maybe possibly get an OMT? Well, let's find out here. Send it. I had to say it, boy wants to say that for the event. I couldn't say it up until now. All right, Snow really close to him. Great transition by both drivers being able to hit that transition mark. Oh, Adorn a little bit of a straighten up. Snow dropping tires in the first half. They both managed to hit the clipping points. Snow keeping great proximity with Adorn here. Manages to hit the clipping points in and out no matter what. Let's see. They both reel him in. Snow reels him in, but Adorn makes a big gap. Let's see if he can finish strong. Alrighty. All right, Martivus, what do you think? Absolutely.
Second run, how I look at it. Second gear off the tire here and there. Ferrari been doing excellent through this whole series, but I can give it to no.
All right, that's great. I agree, but it all comes down to the judges. So let's see what the judges decide. But overall, I hope everyone has fun here today, despite the competition, and all that. Ooh, this is amazing call by the judges. The judges declare an OMT by both drivers. They want to see more. They want to see who will take it home. This is a great call by the judges. You know, some of the people in the audience right now really would like to see more. So let's find out what happens here. What do you think? What do you think, Rowley and Martivus? Do you think the judges made the wrong call? Or do you think they should have already decided the winner, or what do you think? Absolutely. What do you think, Rowley? Yeah, absolutely too. All right, send it. Let's find out what happens here in the final round. They got an OMT, and you know, let's see what happens. No Snow on the lead run, Adorn on the chase. All right, good entry by both drivers. A little bit of contact was made, but not too much. Adorn reeling him in, hitting that good proximity, hitting all clipping points. A little bit of a straighten up, but not too much. Well, a little bit of straighten up by both drivers here in the final. A little bit of contact, being able to push both of them out. Adorn dropping all tires on the rear, but no matter what, they've all... Ooh, Adorn hitting the biggest clipping point that might bring him back into this. Let's see if he can hit the last one, and he manages to do so as well as Snow. All right, a good run by both drivers. I absolutely hope that, you know, one of them makes it. I hope, you know, I could personally myself see OMT all day, but you know, it has to come down to one or the other. All right. All right. We're gonna go to break for a second to see what happens. We'll be right back, and here on KOTD, everyone.